Strixon powers the Duckhook leagues. The challenge is on. Each league features 11 events to collect individual Stableford points. The most points at the end of the season will see Strixon champions crowned. The champions will win a year's supply of a Z-Star Series golf ball, a ball with more of everything. More speed, more spin, more Z-Star.
And glad to announce that Strixon will be our sponsor again next year, 2025. Thank you very much, Strixon, for always supporting the Ducks, and we'll grow and grow this brand together. Yes, we will. Hello and welcome to this edition of the Duckhook Show. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us on a new platform. Yes, YouTube. We are moving to YouTube. Why? Well, let's just think ahead. If we get 1 million views, we get paid for it at least. Yay. Facebook, they do nothing for us. But it was really simple to migrate over to YouTube. So from now on, you just click the link and follow us to YouTube and subscribe and like and all that stuff that you always see coming when it comes down to YouTube. We have a busy show today, everybody. Why? Because we have to look back at the team collision that happened at Emfuleni, and we'll break that all down. And we'll talk about the golf course, we'll talk about the matches, and we'll talk about the future plans for the team collision. And then we've got the all-important Sunday Series 1 at Woodhill. Yes, it's the end. Can you believe it? The end of Sunday 1. 11 matches is going to wrap it all up on Sunday. It's going to be fantastic. I can't believe we're actually here already. Wow, time flies. So it would only be the right thing to do to get the top 3 players for this 2025 title. And let's not forget the opportunity to captain Sunday 1 Shootout team. So Frick, you're going to have to relinquish that title of yours for Sunday 1. Maybe. Because Shandon is sitting here. Shandon, come closer. Let us see you. Shandon is sitting here, and he wants to be the captain desperately. Shandon, are you ready for Woodhill?
100%, Mazo. Yeah, so it was definitely one of my goals at the beginning of the season. I definitely wanted to end in the top 10. But yeah, to be lying first for I think 3 or 4 months already, I've been at number 1 position. Yeah, it's definitely been a goal and a dream of mine. I think it will be the highlight of my golfing career should I win Sunday Series 1. Yeah, and to captain the Shootout team is always, that's something very special. I've had the opportunity to play in a Shootout before, and yeah, it's an awesome day, and it's an awesome team event. So
Great.
I'm looking forward to Woodhill. I think it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's always a stunning golf course. I think with the rain that we had as well, I think it will be nice and lush. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And let me throw forward, we did play Woodhill earlier, and we did a nice preview and some whole features. So stay tuned. Wayno, just remember to look down at us and say, how's it? 3rd place, a lot of work to do.
No, how's it? But first thing, I just wanted to apologize for making it look like that I'm looking up all the time. I don't understand this thing, the canvas at the bottom. But anyway, just wanted to explain that to everybody. So if it does look weird, I apologize in advance. But yeah, how's it? I'm here and good to be on the show again. And thanks for the invite again.
Yeah. So tilt it down a little bit for us. Your
I can't touch. It's on the keyboard.
You've got a
I can't do
camera in the
nothing. So
keyboard?
I've got to, this is me looking at the camera now, but then I can't see what you guys, if you put anything up, I can't see you guys. So
Wow.
now it happens when I look at you
Where
talking.
did you get this Hong Kong keyboard from?
No, I've got renovations happening at home, so I'm at a friend's place because I've got no internet and all of that. So this is this for tonight.
Okay.
Otherwise, now that once the renovations are completed and all of that, then at
Cool.
least we'll be back to normal again. But I'm going to try in between.
And I must say, Shandon, you're looking even more handsome now.
Yeah, thanks, Mazza. I'm so glad that that I recovered the way that I did.
Sure. Like I
thanks
said,
to the
Avenger,
very
look great.
sharp
Well done. And yeah,
Thanks.
next time we're all there, we're going to mood people. No. Anyway, let me go to the chat line before I get to you, Fricky, because you're going to have a lot to say, Mr. Champion of Captains of Champions of everything.
Yeah,
Right,
let's take what the guys say.
Joining us on YouTube tonight is Hansia Man. Hello, boys. Bring on Sunday for sure. Frikkie says, Lekker manne. Well, Andre says, Lekker ducks. Gerard's there. Hello, duckhookers and ducks. Kim, thank you for following me. Kim, I thought about you, actually. And I thought, I hope she follows us to YouTube. And you did. So well done. Thanks for watching. Hansi says, thank you, Strixon. Yes, Lekker Strixon. I need some of those. Martin's watching. Eddie's watching. Ricky's watching, and as always, Nico Kruger is watching. Fricky?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. How was your what do we call it? You know, after you had won, your team all must have gone crazy on your WhatsApp group.
Yeah, look, I mean, Team Collision in the end, we are the best team in Duckhook world. Super Sunday, well, this side, sorry. So, look, it was awesome. It was probably one of the most challenging golf days we've had in Duckhook. The wind was pumping. I mean, there's a couple of shots that Carl Davido, I mean, he was playing in our forward, and when he goes with his backswing on the putting green, it's just like he moves totally, and then he misses almost the ball, and then the ball just goes. So it was so crazy, the wind that we had, and but a memorable day. So awesome. Everyone, I believe, enjoyed it. Everyone was happy. Everyone stayed afterwards with the prize giving, and Mazza, it was awesome. Yeah.
Was really
Best
nice
team ever.
day. We're going to break it down
It
even
was.
further. I have a couple of questions and things to throw out to tell the people. But before we get to that, I just want to remind what is happening. Everybody, this is it. This is the last month of Duckhook Golfers before we go on our December break. Woodhill on Sunday. Then Thursdays, Rand Park Thursday League finishes on the 14th. Then on the 24th at Krugersdorp. And then it's the all-important Summer Cup to wrap it all up and to celebrate a season that of epic proportions. And then the next one is a Frikkie invitation. To get
Yes,
started.
correct. Yeah.
So Frikkie still has to give us what the details are for those ones. Okay. Before we get to the collision, I have a rule thing for you. Are you ready to fight? Put on your gloves. Here we go.
Well.
Because the interpretation confuses me a bit. So I'm going to read it slowly. Here we go. Rule 15.1a. According to the 2023 rules of golf, Rule 15.1a allows you to remove loose impediments like twigs, leaves, and stones anywhere on the course, including in the rough, fringes, and your line of play without penalty. Okay, cool. This means you can remove twigs even in your putting line while you're in the rough. Okay, cool. But then this is the next paragraph that gets to me. However, it's important to remember that Rule 8.1 prohibits improving certain conditions that affect your stroke. Specifically, you cannot take actions that deliberately improve your line of play by moving loose impediments in an abnormal way, such as creating a clear path that would not naturally exist. Right? And then the last paragraph, if you're simply removing twigs and not trying to overly clear or alter the natural condition of the rough, you are within the rules. If you're trying to overly clean or improve the path, like flattening or the ground, it's considered a violation. Now, this is actually a true story picture. This is me at Modderfontein, right? I'm on the side of the rough, just off the fringe, just off the rough. Look at all these twiggy things in the way. Now, according to what I just read in that second paragraph, I cannot move all these twiggy things to make a line to putt through if I choose to putt this, right? Wayno, you know your rules. Is that what it's saying? What is happening here?
Maz, now when you read it and I was able to listen to you nicely, I know that we just touched base on it earlier, and I said, if anything behind your ball you can remove, and anything in front of your ball you must watch out and be careful. But now when you're saying you're reading the rules, the way I'm interpreting it now is if you pick it up and you literally pick it up carefully and you take it out the way, I think that's what they're saying is acceptable. But if we have a look at some of the guys, and I'm sure most of us are guilty of this, I'm going to use an example, sand that's on the putting green, we take our towel or we got leaves and we use our towel and we hit and we move to, make it easier to move away. I think something in that sense is like changing the abnormalness of what the condition of what the rough would be in that sense. So the way I'm interpreting it now, you can pick it up carefully and you can move it out the way, as long as it's considered a twig or whichever. I could be wrong on this one. I've got to be honest, this is a tough one, but that's the way I'm interpreting it at the moment.
So, Flicky, the guys in the chat line, if anybody has more insight into this rule, Donnie or Jaco Jacobs, gooi.
Yeah.
Go, Flicky.
So, Mazza, what I also read, when you just mentioned that now, the interpretation is that they were talking about the rough. Now, that twig is in the fringe. So, in my view, you can move that because it's in the fringe. So, I'm with Wayne as well on this. My interpretation would be if you're in the rough, but the fringe is the part that you're going to clear up, I think you can do that. As long as you're not in the rough and you need to go over the rough, don't clear the rough area. Just
Let's look at this picture again. If I have to spend the time moving all this stuff, I'll be there all day.
Yeah.
Look, it's a rule interpretation. If you want to spend the time and you have the time because you're not late and you're waiting for the guys in front of you.
But surely if I'm moving all this stuff in front of the ball all the way through this line, I'm actually improving the line at which I'm going to hit it, Shandon.
No, I agree 100%, Mazza.
With who?
So for me as well, Maz, obviously that is not naturally there. Those twigs shouldn't naturally be there. So
True.
I would say you're allowed to move that. But if you move a twig and your ball moves, obviously you're going to incur a penalty. But for me, that around the green, that is not what's naturally there. I mean, in the rough, you have trees and branches break off. That's a natural thing. But I mean, there's fairway like mowers that mow around there. It shouldn't be. I mean, you shouldn't have all those twigs there. I mean, for example, let's say you are lying there and there's a pine cone that's lying on top of your ball. Once you've hit the ball and the pine cone falls down. Now, what does that mean? I mean, are you not allowed to move the pine cone?
No, surely you must.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, I say act like that.
So we're going to leave this discussion to the end and see if
Just
anybody
one last thing. One last thing. I've got an easy solution from your picture that you sent there, Maz. Just chip it. Out of it.
Yeah. True. Yeah. I did in the end. I did in the end chunk that chip. No problem.
Of course I would.
So we're going to leave this and we'll come back to it afterwards. Don't forget, boys. And then we'll chat about it. And I'll try and mark some of the questions or the answers that you are telling us. Right. Flicky, team collision. Here it is. So we get to Emfuleni. Let's paint the picture. Wayne, you were involved. Let's paint the picture. We take this hell of a drive out there. The first impressions I got as I was driving, besides the wind, never in my life have I played in such gusting wind. Well, once before. And I just was reminiscing on like, oh my God, it's going to be a tough, tough day. But in the end, it actually was quite fun. Because at least a lot of the holes were this way and this way and this way. So the wind wasn't always in your face, like every second hole was from this and then into you, then with you. So it became a bit of it added to the, what do we call it? The challenge and the strategy to the whole thing. Yeah. Would you agree? So it was actually nice wind. Gusting.
Yeah. It was, Mazza. I mean, there was a couple of holes. I mean, 2 to 3 club wind that you had. Whether you facing in or going with. I mean, some drives was quite monstrous, and some drives were maybe 160, 70 odd meters. So it was fun. Try to show what shot shape in the end. You keep the ball low. It was fun. I mean, luckily it was scramble drive as well.
Yeah.
which added to the fun part of it. I think if you had to play your own ball like Leon and Frana, I don't think that was too much fun. But scramble drive, you had to rest. It was fun. I enjoyed
It
it.
was good fun. Wayne, how did you go? Don't forget to look at us.
I'll be honest. When we arrived there, the first thing I went into the pro shop. I asked them, "Have you guys ever cancelled the golf due to heavy winds?" And they said no. And I said, "Well, I'm very disappointed in you guys because I would have liked you to cancel today because I do not want to play in this wind. It's not going to be fun or whatever." Well, I'm
Disgusting
not going
people.
to lie. By the time I got down the first fairway and we were going driving up towards the green, the fun had already kicked in. So I'm glad, and I actually was a silly saying that. But you know what? It was really fun. Like Vicky said, you had some monstrous drives, you had some shorter drives, and fighting the wind and actually standing there. The fun part that I enjoyed is actually calculating. Wind's coming right to left. It's strong, it's a 2-club wind. How far are you going to aim out? How far is this ball going to take it? And the couple of
Correct.
times when you get it right, you feel like, yes, please, I've done it, and all of that.
Correct.
But
Yeah.
it was nice. You got your rewards and you got punished a few times. So I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I think, to be honest, I think the wind did add that extra challenge and that extra strategy, as you mentioned, Maz.
And I'm going to add, once again, the Duckhook weather was so lucky. We missed the biggest storm ever that just went past us there. Went a storm, a little bit of drops. And then I remember turning to my playing partners. I said, I think the storm has totally missed us. And it did. Because if that storm came over us, that could have been it.
The wind was blowing so fast, Mazza. I think it actually hit us, but it missed us, if that makes sense.
Yes.
It went so fast. Then the golf course, I'm very impressed. What a nice golf course. I mean, like am I right in saying it felt championshipy? Big and big hole, big trees. It was really cool.
Yeah, Mazza, from my point of view, championshipy, yes. But, like I spoke to Carl as well, it was his first time as well. I said to him, how does he feel? He says, obviously with the wind and, he's not playing great at that point. It was difficult for him. But if you look at, how the holes are strategized or you're placed, for instance, and how you need to, hit your ball, for instance. I mean, it's a lacquer challenging hole or course, for instance. So I'd definitely like to play there a couple of Duckhook events. I think middle play can also be a little bit interesting if we ever get a chance. But I really enjoyed it.
What we need to do is get them to stay open later than 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
Because we're going to all finish by 6 and then nobody's going to have anything to drink. I mean...
Yeah, but remember, it's a free stay there, so they don't care too much.
Yo, 5 o'clock, the woman just arrived. I came off the 18th or the 10th, and she says, it's final round, we're closing. I was like, what? I'm in like the first time in. Anyway, I think we'll look at it. Hansi did mention. Hansen said, hopefully we see it on the Duckhook calendar. It could be, but they got to stay open for us. JP says the wind also blew me out. Louis Jensen says the wind didn't bother me. Still played my normal crappy golf. Ricky says... instant on Sunday where a big branch was in the way. We moved. Oh, okay, that comes back to
that was a massive tree though, in the rough.
That's different. Felt like the wind off of the coast. Yes. Okay. Right, here we go, Fricky. So, first of all, you are the champions. Well done. Yay. Clap, clap, clap.
Yeah.
Sunday one champions. Well done to everybody in there. Quickly give a shout out to the people that are in this group.
Yeah, Mr. Louis Jensen, Mr. Ashley Herman, Mr. Sir Vaughansalot, Stefan Hendriet, Brian Owen, Jaco Swanepoel, Hansi Haman, Graham de Villiers, Leon Oosthuizen, Frikkie Barnard, and Gerard Mouni Snyman. Luckily, I know all the names. Well done, boys. Love you guys.
Boys. So let's go through the matchups. Here's matchup 1. Leon Oosthuizen took on our captain, Francois Scholes, and our captain won 3-1. Well done, Frana, for leading with example. Anyway, thinking out aloud. And well done to his captaincy reign over the year. He's done a great job and getting everybody together. And we look forward to seeing who the next captain is going to be. Then we go ahead to match 2. This was your match, Frikkie. Give us a bit of a highlight of it.
Yeah, look, obviously me and Gerard taking on Carl and Ricky. They struggled a little bit in the beginning. I think Carl actually hit the ball quite well. We were up, I think, at some point 3, And then for some reason, they just came out with a bang. And I think that last 3 holes, we were like stressing big time. We thought we actually had the game on hole number 16. And then there was some other related issues. And then, yeah, they came back. And luckily on the last hole, we took 2-1. So, but yeah, it was fun. Really, really challenging golf.
Cool. Well done. Another win. So, is me and Lukey the only one that gave you Oaks a hiding in the whole year?
Look, we lost against Barent and Grant. We drew against Rakesh and them the first pool game.
Okay.
And drew against
But you didn't lose 6 and 4 though.
No, that was unlucky.
This was our game, which was all over the place. I must be honest. We turned, we're 3 down, right? And I'll give you some of the insight on this. So, hole 1, I missed a putt like this to go 1 up. Anyway, so we play, and yes, those two are dovetailing. They're hitting it close, they're making the putts, and me and Luki are thinking, how are we ever going to catch these guys? And then we get to halfway, they're 3 up, and we're like, okay, they're both birdie, the 18th, and yeah, so we go into in the back 9, thinking, okay, the best we can do is try and just get there, get to a half or something. Where it switched is where Yaku suddenly, he had to play the last 5 holes. They had to take his drive the last 5 holes. So he couldn't make a mistake. So we started clawing back because I think on the par 3, Lukey hit it just close on the 12th. I can't remember. And then I made the birdie putt. So we won that hole. Then the next hole, they were in the trees. It was a par 5, I think. And then we won. We managed to get out and make a par and win that hole. Then the next par 3, we won that one as well. Right, so we drag it all down back to all square because of this situation, and we had 2 holes left. The 17th, sorry, I'm on the other side. The 8th, we tied.
Yeah.
Also, I hit a putt, great putt, came back at me like this. So if that went in, and then on the 9th hole, we both smashed drive. I've hit the furthest drive in my life. It was 300 meters. Thank you, wind.
Oh,
yeah. I put it in the greenside bunk on the left, par 5. Stefan and they've hit it into Jaco hit it into trees. They've chipped out just in front. So now we're sitting. Okay, cool. Then Stefan and Rit sticks it like this from 50 meters.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you joking? Stick it there. Then we have a chance.
Hey, Stefan, prachtig.
Anyway, I'm on the left bunker. I play a bunker shot, probably my best bunker shot. I'm about a meter away down the hill. I make the putt with much celebration because if I miss the putt, it's over. And then he makes his tap in all square. So that was how we all ended. It was very topsy-turvy. This was the 4th match, Wayno. Got hammered.
Yeah, that was actually a really good match. I started off before we even teed off. I actually started shipping Vaughan and Ashley quite a bit. And eventually came to bite me. But Maz, you made a mistake on the 6 and 4. It wasn't such a big hiding. But anyway, I actually threw it away on the par 3s. The par 3s, I think they won all the par 3s except for one. And that was me. I couldn't tee off on the par 3s. I was either shanking them or almost missing the club face. So, but it was a tight match. It was great stuff. And the 2 of them dovetailed very well. And Mark also played very well. He did fantastic. He was hitting beautiful drives. We started off taking his drives, which was awesome. So it was actually a great, great match.
Very tight at 6 and 4. Let's move to the match 5.
Yeah, Maz, I'm going to comment on this one.
I can't believe what happened here.
That's not 6 and 4, Maz.
What was it?
2 and 1.
Oh, okay. Then the app was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, the app was wrong.
Maz, you wanna do this one or can I?
All I'm going to say is we should have won this game.
Yes. Yes. So what happened is halfway they turned. Ian was very confident, and like I mentioned at the prize giving, Graham likes to be behind and then come from behind. And I think there were like 3 holes left, 2 down, and they won all 3 holes. Obviously putting some pressure on Ian because I think Ian was the guy that needed to drive the last 3 holes. And unfortunately, fortunately for our team. Home course advantage and some consistent golf by Graham, took it. Ian was very sad. I'll be very honest. I hope that Ian is looking, but he was sitting there in his own little corner, very somber. Sorry, Jan, we love you, eh?
I don't
But
think
yeah,
Ian is
very,
watching.
very happy.
I think Ian is still with his therapist. His therapist goes from 7 to 8 on purpose. Right.
We
But
love
yeah,
you.
that was a swing. That was a swing. They were leading and then gone. Last game. Wayne, you can talk about this one. I'm sure you heard about it on the way home.
Yeah, my dad said he actually struggled a bit, and Ansi also ended up struggling a little bit. But I think whether they struggled or not, I think Yaku and Andre did quite well. I mean, on the second hole, that par 4, the hole was too short for Yaku's drive. He went over the green with his drive. So I think with shots like that, it's going to be a bit tough to match them and that type of thing. And yeah, also it sounds like that they were pretty much dovetailing fantastically between the two of them and all of that. So yeah, I think pretty much that's what it was.
That's what they said in the interview. And then obviously the final result, 3.5 to 2.5. So it was tight at least. At least you didn't run away with it, Flicky. At least. I've got some more comments. A lot of comments has come through while we were doing this. I'm going to scroll all the way back. Brian says they'll stay open if it's a big group. But then at the same time, Ricky makes a good point. We must just play AM. They must let us in and then we don't have a problem. Right. Lukey, he says, I'll let my partner down. Missed quite a few putts to win the holes. Don't worry, partner. Like I said, I missed that putt in the first one. It still haunts me because I'm not even going to go there. But you, Lukey was a champion in the par 3s because I think we took all 4 of his on the par 3s. Hold on, Lukey.
Yeah.
No, Lukey didn't say that. Sorry, I see Lukey's name, but Louis said that. Sorry, Lukey said that. No, I give up.
And
Louis
Nico
said
says that's got warranty expired. That's a very good comment, Nico.
Louis said that he let his partner down. Then Lucas Janssen is just underneath there, right? I think Shandon's insight where he said that he would not expect the debris on the greens, in my opinion, is the right call. Abnormal course conditions. Well done, Shandon. Petra says, hi, all the chaps. Hans says, don't feel bad, Uncle Louis. I also missed some crucial putts. Okay, so at least we pulled us back into line here. Lukey said, Maz, you and I were the epitome of dovetail. Yes, at a point. Rudolph says, I hit the flag on 17 and it spun half a meter away, almost made a hole in one. And then later says, and missed the birdie. Right, Carl says, looking forward to Sunday. Hansi, Ian was very sad on the way home. I like that. Nico says, Plascon's warranty is expired. That's very funny. All right, let's watch a video, everybody. If you haven't seen this video, this is the video from the Team Clash.
Thoroughly enjoyed the game. We played each other actually quite well. Luckily for him, he had the stroke 1 and stroke 2 where he can take 12s. But yeah, it was all in the fun and yeah, Emfuleni, what a course. Actually enjoyed it.
Francois, you won your game at least.
Yes, yeah. No, the course was very great. It's a lovely course. I would like to see it when it's green. But yeah, no, the game was also nice. It's a bit better than used to. So no, I'm very glad with the golf I played.
Yeah, it was tough. We played against a very, very high handicap, 40 odd, and then obviously went down to a 34, Ricky. But it was tough. Took it down to the last hole, and then I think it was 2-1 in the end. So very tough, but Gerard played like a monster today.
So, we dove it well, not just me. It's team game. But yeah, it was awesome. Stressful the last couple of holes, but enjoyed it.
Yeah.
How did you manage a scramble drive?
It was actually quite good. Gerard was every time in the fairway, so it was quite easy. So every time that I might hit a fairway, we'd then take mine. But otherwise, it was lekker. Eh? Gerard was good.
Good job, well.
Well played.
Lekker, thanks, man.
This team game was all square at the end. We've got 2 of the representatives. How did it go, Lukey?
As it went well, we turned 3 down, myself and you, and we really thought we were out of it. And then close chips and dovetailing and using the drives that was left worked in our favour.
Yak, how'd it go for you? I know that you had to play by yourself for the last 6 holes. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, so in the end, the scramble drive cost us a bit in the end. We actually turned, I think, 4 drives, 5 drives each. But then the first half of the second round, we used all Stefan's drives. And yeah, then all the pressure came back to us. I think we played really well, especially in the end. We were tied 2 holes left to play. So in the end, we tied both of them. So I think at the end, it was close here, chip out of the bunker there, chip there. But in the end, it was good. It was a good match.
Overall, the whole day?
It was a good day. Nice course. The wind is something else, but yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, I think ending on 18 with 2 birdies and halving, ending up all square, really summed up the day. It was awesome.
Oh, great day out. Great day out. Really nervous about the weather. Wind was really hectic. Ashley coming off a 2-month injury layoff, and he was an absolute star today. Couldn't have played better. Played brilliantly on the par 3s. I think the par 3s were the difference for us today.
Yeah, no, hats off to Mark and Wayne. Gave us a run for our money. Two down at the turn.
Yeah.
I think taking the next 5 holes sort of turns it in your favor. They made a game of it. Course plays very well. Hats off to Emfuleni. It was a great day out. And to this partner here, I asked him yesterday to bring with broad shoulders, and he did.
Good. We were 2 down after 9 holes, and dovetailed quite nicely. And long story short, 3 down with 2 down with 3 to play, and winning 1 up. So yeah, good day out.
Graham, you? How was your day?
Good. I think my partner took a lot of the pressure off me. He was playing really solid golf, so I was just enjoying myself because he was playing really well.
It's close at the end, but you came back 3 in a row.
Yeah. I think we managed the scramble drives really well. I think we on the second last hole, Ian had to play his drives, so it was a bit of pressure on him when he hit his out of bounds. So
then we knew we got a chance. Yeah.
We went like a couple of pigeons, dovetail all the way through.
Went very well.
Up until the 18th hole.
Whenever one were in the trouble, the other one helped out.
Yeah, one's in the rough, the one's in the fairway, one's on the green, one's in the rough. Yeah.
And your strategy with the scramble drives?
Whoever's the best shot we took.
Yeah, we took the best shot, and then we got to 2 up, and we let's just keep on taking the best shot and try and close out the game, and it worked.
Yes, Super Sunday is definitely the best. We took on the Team Clash champions, Josie, and it worked in our favour. 3.5, 2.5, and we are super stoked. We are the best in Duckhook. Look, we were very confident to take it. It became very close in the end. We actually thought that we lost it, but thanks to a couple of last-minute hole changes, well, can I say, the guys are coming back from the ranks. It worked in our favour. But yeah, I mean, the whole year we've had our WhatsApp group. We've rotated the trophy to everyone on a monthly basis. So we've had our camaraderie with each other. And look, it's the best team. I mean, I've never been more proud in my life having such a backing of people behind me.
There you have it. Nice to see you, Flicky.
Yeah, Mazza, it's awesome, man. Yes, like I'll be honest. Like I mentioned that we've had a team group since last year already when we got the team together. Still running trophies now with Louis, and it's really awesome. Great camaraderie.
Very nice. I just want to get to Kieran says, has Maz been drinking early today? Yeah, man, the comments are so small. And then when it says Louis Jensen and Lucas Janssen, it looked like the same comment. Sorry. I'll try better. Yes, Kieran, thanks for the invite today. I was looking for a game. I got nothing. 2 things I want to say. Gents, we go on about the scramble drive, which is taking 9 of each of the best shots of each hole, 9 per player. It's really fun. I mean, like it's a great format for what we use it for. If you haven't played it, next year when we do this all again, I think you should definitely try.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wayne, good format. Wayne?
I think it's actually a brilliant format. It changes things a little bit and all that, and it's a lot of thinking that you've got to do, and you've got to strategize as well. I mean, I can't remember who it was earlier, but you mentioned that the one team one of the guys was left with 4 or 5 drives left. That all of a sudden changes pressure if you haven't balanced it out nicely. So
Shandon?
definitely, it's a brilliant format.
Shandon, you must definitely try this next year. You must be part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mazo,
I agree.
I played in the clash when we played at.
Oh, so you
Nova.
lost.
I did not get a medal that one, but and Fricky was on my team that time. I thought yes, just by chance to get a medal, and we never made it.
No, we lost that.
Sorry.
Sorry, can't be easy,
Sorry,
man.
Shannon. So, to wrap this all up, Fricky and myself been speaking. I've had a couple of chats with the guys around, and I think we should take it to the next level. What I'd like to do, and this is coming from, I think the classic is very little to once a year get together as a group and have a KR. So I would like to take this to the next level and say, for instance, we go on a Friday afternoon and play Paris, one format. We stay the night, have a braai, KR, enjoy each other's company, and then Saturday afternoon play the next 18 and then come home. What it does is it gives us a night together, which we really enjoy, right? It gives us 36 holes on 2 different courses, and it's being like a Paris in Val de Gras, it won't be crazy expensive. So we can manage it, you know, and we're not here to really get anything out of it, but we want to do this nicely. Wayne, would that appeal to you?
Oh, 100%. The sad part about the classic, like you say, it's once a year, they're too far apart, and then you got to dedicate and take your leave for that. But this, like a weekend, it's I want to almost say it's like taking a fishing weekend and whatever. It's not a full weekend, it's one night away. And the most important part is we're all playing together like we like to, and it's different. It's away from what the normal Duckhook League and all of that stuff is. I think that's brilliant.
And I think you're back by Sunday. So the guys who have families are with their family on Sunday. So they leave Friday morning, we play, cater Friday night, Saturday play, and then leave. So I think we might be looking at that for next year. Hansi says Saturday singles. That is possible. Fricky's trying to be fancy and squeeze in alternative shots here. So we might do more because it goes
I
so
like
far.
that, Fricky. I like that, Fricky. I'm with you.
We play 8 balls because that alternative shot literally goes like this. Poof.
Yeah.
Martin says, yes, I like the Paris today. Only 35 minutes drive, I'm sure. Paul Valenkamp will be in. So, in all, we'll open the book and we'll try and get 24. 12 is 12. But if there goes more, we'll just add. And it will probably be Pretoria versus Joburg or that type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, cool. Moving on, people. Moments of the season.
One last thing. Sorry, man. For Emfuleni, I know it doesn't matter, but I just want to say, I quickly looked at the scores. We had individual stable fit points as well. I know there was scramble drives, but I need to mention this. Gerard -6, Brian -4, Yakumin that played on her own -2, Mazo -2. Just thought I should let you know. Great golfing. That's it. Thank you very much.
Well done, gents.
Okay, I'll take that. Gary says he's definitely in for that event. So I think we have a bit of consensus now already. So book the golf courses, Frankie.
I'll do that, 100%.
And then we take it to the next level. That'll be fun. Okay, moments of the season. Right, we've done this a bit differently this year because normally there's a whole host of them. But we thought it's moments. So it's the moments that count. So we have 5 to go through in the show. So I'm going to play 2 of them now. Right, and then 2 after Woodhill. So this is the first nominees for the moment of the season.
I hit a thing called a hole-in-one. My first, so very, very chuffed. I took a 6 iron and it went straight in the hole.
Same hole, same competition. I had 8 iron in my hand. Wind picked up a bit. Went back, fetched a 7 iron just to be safe. And put it just right on the pin, about 2 meters short, and we all just watched it get closer and closer. And obviously, I'm just shouting, get closer, and the ball just disappeared.
There's the first one. Well done, Wayne, for taking that footage. It's Ashley and Peter Zach. 2 hole-in-ones on the same course, on the same hole during the Masters within 30 minutes of each other. That is ridiculous from the same group.
Crazy.
Yeah, Mazza, absolutely. I mean, also seeing that the one is hitting a 6 iron and the other one wanted to hit an 8 iron, then you know how strong these guys are. But it on the same tournament, same day, same hole. That's crazy.
Never ever.
It's like, Never, never.
So well done. This is the second moment of the season.
It's the one that I wanted, man. So yeah, it's good. It was a great game. First 9 was exceptional for me. This is the one that I really wanted for a couple of years. This finishes my Grand Slam for Duckhook, being the first player to win all 4 majors. So yeah, really, really ecstatic.
There you have it, Fricky. Well deserved. Don't cry.
Dankie, Mazo. I'm just glad you saw that photo. You know, it was nice to make the other 2 or 3 pictures a little bit bigger because the last one was so big. You know, so thank you for.
I was just about to say, in 5 years' time, Vicky. I think all those trophies have probably done something that's all of a sudden. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Old age.
But you see the biggest one for last, eh?
Yeah, well done.
That's it.
So I'll be putting these out there for us to vote. There's still 3 more to come. But let's move on to Woodhill. And how I would like to tackle Woodhill is, firstly, let's look at where we are with only November to go. This is what the play of the season looks like, right? Because there's a lot of people that are desperate to win this. Ian, currently, this is not projected. This is how it stands at this moment, is on number 1 spot, Fricky.
Yes, Ian Holzhausen with 143 average points. He will probably be he will definitely be the first guy making 4,000 points. Then me, 136, couple of points behind. Lucky is chasing us big, and yeah, I think he can make it. One will definitely change it for us. Gerard de Brito, I hope that he's okay to play at Woodhill. But yeah, I think he's still in the running. And yeah, basically from there, you know, obviously seeing George Hunter, Jaco Jacobs, Granel, Jason Ivans, and Kevin and Fran are there. I think it's a great achievement to make the top 10.
And then, with the points allocated, this means that even if you get knocked out now, right, in your teams, you still got 400 points odd. This is what it looks like, right? So you are leading with those points allocated already.
Yeah, look, we have to consider as well games being played. So if I play Woodhill and obviously Krugersdorp, and you know, if I don't, you know, go further with points wise, the average will obviously go down. So yeah, I need to make up a couple of points, at least have a couple of top 10 finishes if we don't, you know, move forward on the teams and the singles. But yeah, it's all to play for.
Mooi, it's going to be interesting because after each event, things change very quickly in November. Now, we're getting to Woodhill. Shandon, we're trying to work out permutations. So I'm going to show you what the top 10 looks like currently, and then you guys tell us what's the story. Because obviously you first, Fricky second, Wayne third. So this is what it looks like currently. Shandon's on 309, right? Fricky's on 301. Wayne, you're on 297. I think that is as far down as we even need to go when it's coming down to who will be the champion. What does it all mean? And let's just give a shout out. Great job to George and Bobby, Martin, Gary, Jakub, Brandon, and Sudesh up to now. Because at this point, you guys got to fight hard because you'll be in this Sunday 1 shootout team. So let's take us through it. What is the permutations, gentlemen?
Shana, do you know? Or should I lead?
Frankie, all I can say is, obviously, because I'm leading, I haven't worked out any permutations. All I know is I have to play a solid round. But you and Wayne, you need permutations. You need to see what happens.
Vicky, correct me if I'm wrong. But the way that I see it is, if I'm not mistaken, Shandon, your worst round or your lowest round that you've got in your calculations is 28 points. So in order for me to take you on, is if you make 28 points at Woodhill, I have to have 13 points more than you to stand a chance. Now that is if Vicky is not involved in this. But now Ficky that is involved in this, if you still make your 28 points, if I'm not mistaken, Ficky was at 4 points, 7 points or something.
8 points, yeah.
8 points. Ficky's got to make 8 points more. So it's almost, I want to say, and I agree with Ficky a little bit. If you end up making 24 points and you still got a few holes to go or 1 or 2 holes to go, you're in a comfortable position, Shandon. So, and I've got to be honest, I was trying to figure out which is your go-to club on both of you. But then I realized that your position, the way you guys are playing, your whole golf bag is all your clubs to go to. So I can't even mess around there. So it's going to be a lot of hard work. But if all I want to say is, yeah, Shandon, don't be too comfortable, but you're in a pretty comfortable. You've got a cushion.
So Shandon needs to score 28 points and it's done. Is that what we're saying?
Mazo, so from my point of view, if Shannon scores 28 points, I need to make 36 points. Wayne needs to make 40 points. That's basically it. Anything above 28 points, just add the points that Shannon
does. You've got to make that extra.
So if Shannon scores 33, you need to score 39. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, he needs to score 41. He's got to go 8 more
41.
points. Ficky's got to go 8 more points. I've got to go 13 more.
So Shannon, what is your plan going into Woodhill?
Yeah, Mazza,
now that you heard this.
I've thought long and hard about it. I mean, I've got 2 brilliant golfers that are chasing me. I mean, we've got the GOAT Fricky, that is really on form at the moment. I mean, I've been checking Fricky's golf. I was shocked to hear that the wind was so hectic because Fricky shot, I think, a 80. So
yeah, but that was
golf.
drive. That's camel drive.
It doesn't matter. That's just one drive. No, so yeah. So actually, the plan is Mazzo. I obviously played against Fricky at Machalis, and yeah, I folded in the pressure on the first 9, and then I just pulled myself together and I said, you know what, it's a game that I enjoy, and it's not about winning this. It's about enjoying the game, and I just started getting into the groove. So that's going to be my plan going into Woodhill. I'm not thinking about the win. I'm not thinking about anything else but going out and just having fun. Yeah, I know I've got 2 guys chasing that are hungry to win this. So, yeah, I'll go give it my best. And Mazza, to be honest, whoever wins this series deserves to win it. So I'm happy either way. I mean, I fought hard this whole season. So, yeah, I won't give it to Fricky, that's for sure. No,
we want you to win. We don't care about Fricky.
100%.
We want you to win.
I'm just glad that I'm not playing with Shannon because he's got tactics. At the 11th hole, that par 3 at Machalis, on my backswing, he drops his club accidentally. And from there, my game is just gone. So I'm just glad I'm not playing with him.
Yeah. Hansi says, Shannon, you have this. So Hansi's on your side, Shandon. Hansi is on your side. And Martin is also on your side because he says that Fricky needs to play with an eye patch to make it fair.
Listen, also on Shannon's side. So, Shannon, please, take it.
Come on, Shannon. Not to leave you out, Wayne, but so it is. Let's talk about Woodhill. Let's talk about
Me, I'm
Woodhill
not worried.
and how we're going to approach this course. This is the layout. If you do not know what it's like, and there's a couple of people I've seen who said they have not played Woodhill. Grant Westfall, thanks for watching. He says he is a Woodhill virgin. I mean, I think Gary said that he hadn't played it. Yeah, Gary, another one to tick off your list. Great course, very nice, I must say. You'll see by the preview that we have for you that it's a really nice layout and a treat to play. We normally play it on the Thursday series. We never played it on the Sunday series. And this time around, they said, yes, you can play a Sunday series. And I was like, sweet bucket. Right. This is what we played there earlier this year. And this is the info. It's ranked 54th in South Africa. Gauteng, it's ranked 12th. Course record 62. This year's winner, Lucky Janssen, on minus 238 points. And I can tell you from history that it's not a low-scoring course. I've had winners on even, thereabouts. So it's not. It will be interesting to see if they go lower than minus 2. Average handicap is 13, points 30, gross 92. So you have to have your wits about you when playing this course. Here is the preview. So there's a whole bunch of us that went out, and instead of us talking in a circle here, trying to say yes, no, whatever, this is straight after the round of golf we had. So this is what is important. And then when we come back, we'll do a bit of a prediction on what the score could be. And then we'll look at some featured holes. So here's your preview.
It was a lacquer day out here at Woodhill. A couple of ducks came to play a practice round for the Sunday League event in 2 weeks. And it's been a very great day. So I'm going to start with Lukey, defending champ. How did, just give us an overview. How did you feel? Did you reminisce a little bit about the win as you were playing?
Yes, I always enjoy Woodhill. It's a beautiful course. It's well kept. Coming back here brought up fond memories. The greens are definitely better. I think they improved a lot. We had a lot of rain in Pretoria, so can't wait to see this course in 2 weeks' time. Bunkers were fluffy. It was nice. Fairways, I think with a little bit more time, it's going to be amazing.
Give the guys a bit of an overview of what you thought about the course, first time out here.
Yeah, so I thought it was great. I think there's a couple holes where I think if you want to play the layups. A couple holes if you want to go for it and you're feeling confident, then do it. But I think it all depends on the day. If you feel like you don't want to take that risk on, then I think the layup options are there for you.
Come back, but
Paulie and Georgia, I didn't forget about you guys. I know you guys also, it's your first time out here. Paulie, you had to drive a long way to get here. But how was your guys' experience with the course first time?
Oh, beautiful course, really nice. Very nice to get a practice round in because it's on these estate courses. It's quite tight, so to learn the misses early is good. Nice to play with guys that know the course so they can give you a line. Found the course very nice. Like they said, maybe the fairways in 2 weeks' time they had like a bit patchy in places, but actually good greens were nice. So I really enjoyed it. Like to play with those that know the course, so next time I've got a bit of knowledge coming through. I think it will help a lot. Personally, the greens caught me out bad today. I don't think the lines and the lies were as straightforward as they looked. I mean, the guys I played with can vouch for it. Like I had narrow misses, and then sometimes I just read it wrong completely. So I think if I have any advice for anyone, is just take your time on the green and give it a proper look from both sides, because the greens caught me out horribly. I also agree a layup's not the worst option. As we saw on the 18th, I went straight in the water. But that's what the practice round is for, So I don't think you need driver on every hole, but there are some long holes where it's definitely a necessity.
I think we had a lot of rain in Pretoria the last few days. First of all, when I got here, I said to Paul as well, I think it's going to be quite waterlogged at places, and it wasn't. The drainage was amazing. But I think in 2 weeks' time, it's going to be awesome.
So I wanted to add, I think the par 3s played quite tricky today. We had 3 par 3s that played over 180 meters, which, and then the one was 156 downhill. So I think that's another point you got to work on, is maybe your longer approaches into par 3s. That will help you. So if you suckle with a long par 3, then maybe get that work in beforehand.
With your length, what would your game plan be on the golf course?
I think on the day, a lot of these par 4s, they're tricky because they try and entice you into going for it. Maybe play a bit easy, maybe a 4-iron off the tee box, leave myself something easy in, Par 5s, I'll probably go for it. But depending on the wind as well, there was a bit of wind today, which caught me out a bit, but I think it will die down.
We'll start with you. What do you think is the winning score going to be?
I don't think it's going to be anything too hectic. I think if you're under par, you're going to be contending. I think so. I think even if we look at how we played today, the guys who were all at the top all finished even, so all around there. So it wasn't like amazing scoring, but it was good. Depending on the wind, like you say, I'm going to say 2 under is probably going to be the winning score. Also, I don't think it's going to be a 10 under like Penoni Country Club, but I think a 2 under or 1 under will be the champ. How some of us played today and still not getting under par, I agree. I think a 1 under on conditions like today, like you said, if it dries up a little bit and then the greens are running, well, then maybe a little bit more. But I would say today's conditions, 1 under I think would be good.
I'm going to be different and say 3 under. I think if the putts fall, you can definitely score it on a few holes here. and especially if your driver is on the day, doesn't play long, so there's definitely places to score. Bunkers, to me, I was impressed. I felt that it was fluffy. It really came out nice. I was unfortunate being in lots of them, but it's definitely it's in great nick.
That's it. Thanks for joining us, guys.
There we have it. There's your preview, everybody, for this week.
Very nice, Mazo. Well done.
Did you learn something from the boys who played? Come on, Flicky.
Yeah.
All I learned was, and I hope the guys heard this, if it doesn't slow down play, take your time and read the putts. The greens were a little bit tough to read the lines.
Yeah, but not bad. Not bad. Shannon, and the other thing was position of play off the tee box. That's very important. I enjoyed doing that. And thanks for the guys who are coming and playing with me so that we can do this preview. Because then, like I said, it's at the moment and it's as it is. I think the course is going to be even better by the time we get there. Because it's like almost, it was almost there. But if they just get one day's rain, it's going to be stunning. You're really, really going to enjoy it. Right, these are the pins for the week. Where this little thing, here it is. Par 3 7th is the first one. Yes, Frank?
Long one. I think it's about 170 odd meters, right? And then par 3 12, Strixon Towel. That's a lekker one. I think it's a water, the one with the water in front. Probably about 180, I think. And then par 4 15th, closest in 2. We've got the golf concepts voucher there.
I was very strategic and got all the guys to do their featured holes for those holes so we can actually see them. Before we go to them, score predictions. I've had a couple come through. So Martin says -3. Hansi says -1. Rudolph says -4. Gary says -4. I'll be impressed if it gets to -4. Flicky, what are you guys going? Start with you, Shannon. What are you shooting?
I've got the -1. -1 is going to be the winning score.
Yeah. Wayne?
I'm saying Shandon. Oh, sorry, wrong one. +1.
+1? Okay. It'd be nice to see a +1.
Mazo, I'm going to go -2, and I think it is going to be Shandon. I think he's determined. That is his goal. It's what he's worked for. It all comes down to this. So I'm rooting for Shannon to go -2 and take everything.
Right. Awesome. Nico Kruger says -2. I'm going to say -1. Why not? Let's go with that. I know we're running out of time, but the guys put the effort in to do these featured holes, so we're going to show them, and then we're going to say goodbye. So the first featured hole, we'll go in order, is number 7.
This is hole 7, par 3, stroke 15. Always feels harder than a stroke 15. Bit of danger to the left, too long you're dead. So I'm going to try and go for the left side of the green. Hopefully cut it in a bit, and let's see how it goes. It went left. Opens up a bit at the back, let's see. So I've just hit it left here, left of a green. Beautiful view here, lovely house. Let's see how close we can get this. Hopefully make a little up and down. Yep, that rolled out nice. Let's see if we can make a par. Yeah, lucky little 3 there. That's how you play the hole. I think it's opening up a little bit more to the left here, so that's nice.
Thank you, champion Lukey. Very much appreciated. That was the par 3 7th, Fricky.
Yeah. Mazo, he says it opens up from that last video that you had. It didn't look like it's opening up there.
It does kind of on the left. It does. Don't go right and don't go over. If you go over, you're dead.
Yeah. Correct, yeah. So stay left. If you fade, sorry, ne?
But you still got to be lucky if you hit it left.
Yeah.
And while we're
Because you
speaking
hit that
about
hole.
Lukey, Lukey Janssen, Lukey, you watching?
Had a good first 9. I think I got 22 points, 21 points, and I just kept my head down and somehow scraped through at the end.
Back 9 just started crazy good. I started birdie poor, and I think that just gave us a good momentum swing, and very happy, managed to shoot level 35 back 9. I feel overjoyed. I can't explain the feeling I've got. All my friends, all of them cheering me on, really being excited with me. Just very thankful for what I did.
Well done, Lukey. Nominee number 3 for Moments of the Season. 3 victories, including the big one, the classic.
Sure. That's the achievement, I must be honest. 3 big ones,
I think the guys are going to struggle when it comes to voting for who is going to be the moment of the season. Right, we move on to the 12th, another par 3, and this is with Kieran.
Yeah, so we're here 12th hole, Woodhill, stroke 3. It's playing 156 to the flag, but it's downhill, so we've got about 146. So I'm going to try a gentle 8-iron into the green. There's waterfront, obviously, so we've got to be careful of that. And yeah, a lot of tee boxes. So here, like I said, we're playing 156, but I think it's going to be interesting to see what tee box we're going to play off when you're here. So see how it goes. Left somewhere, bunker. So see how it goes.
Through the good times and the bad, I'm here when you need it. Both the happy and the sad, I won't quit. Through the thick
So I'm out of the bunker. I got this for par. Definitely a big swing down to the water. Yeah, big green that we got to work with. Yeah, so let's see. Let's hope I can just get it down there and then make the bogey.
the time has come to make it happen.
Yeah, bogey, I think, from being in the bunker. I'll take it from there. So, yeah, good luck.
There you have it, the 12th hole at Woodhill. Kieran's wondering, am I going to play something to involve Kieran for the moment of the season? Sorry, I'm not. That is not how we're following this order. It was just lucky that he had it. The 12th hole, great hole. Got to get it over the water. That's all that matters, Wayne.
Yeah, and I've noticed with that one, a lot of guys are too scared to take enough club. Even though it is a bit lower, my big thing is that I've noticed, well, mainly with myself and the few guys I've played with, your ball drop that you have doesn't actually tend to go that much further. So it's not a full club or anything, and don't go for something you got to hit soft. Make sure you hit a full club in, and don't be too afraid to go over.
Right. Now, the last one is the 15th, the par 4, the short one. Donnie did this because he wanted to go for the green. So the big hitters, listen up.
The 15th hole here at Woodhill, I think it's such a beautiful hole. Not just because of the picturesque view, but it's a challenging golf hole. So the right way to play it for the golfers is to basically lay up short of the water, and then obviously is like hit a middle iron to short iron into the green. But today I felt like I want to take the green on, and as you can see past me here, there is a fairway running around the water. It's a difficult tee shot, but I'm going to go for it. Hot bounce right. Hot bounce right. That's close. That's close. All right, so good drive here. Very happy, just short of the bunker, literally like 15 meters short of the green. So for the guys that's adventurous, that's what you want to do. It's A1 position. So let's see if I can make the birdie here. Birdie! Guys, that's how you make it. Guys that's willing to take the chance, easy birdie, just stay away from the water.
Yes, Donnie, make it look so easy, doesn't he?
He's a
And
monster.
Mazza, that's a tight hole there. But yeah, for accurate hitters, long hitters, go for it. But yeah, if it doesn't work out, you left or right, you're in big problems.
Shannon, what's your plan on that hole?
I think there's definitely an iron play for me. I'll maybe go 5 iron, 6 iron. Yeah, no, that's my game plan. Driver there for me, no, that's being reckless.
You can't miss. If you go right, you're gone. If
Yeah.
you go left, you're on the hill, maybe out of bounds. You have to thread it. So Gary, I know you haven't played there before. Take note of that hole. Very important. Very important. So that's Woodhill, everyone. Let's have a look at the field. Let's have a field. This is the field. We've got the semi-finals of the match play. So after Woodhill, we'll know who will be in the final that will go through to play at the Summer Cup in the final of the team matches. It's Rudolph, Hansi versus Vats and Andre. And then Frikkie, there you are. Big game against Riyadh and Provenza.
Yeah, look, it's going to be a great game. Some high handicapper there, Puvi. I think he's playing off at 29. So yeah, we just need to be consistent. We had our practice game at Emfuleni, so me and Gerrit knows what to do. Yeah, hopefully we can smash them.
This is the 10th. I'm sure that everybody has quickly had a look at where you are playing, and the player plaque will go out with handicaps. So here we have the 10th. There is one singles game happening. This is already in the final stages. Bernard versus Grant. And then the rest of us. I'm going to play with Paul and Jenny. Frikkie, don't be jealous.
Damn it. You must enjoy it, eh?
And then newcomer Pierre, I'll play with him as well. We've already made a change to this field before we came on because Frikkie shouted at me and he says, "What are you doing? Are you stupid?"
I didn't say that.
We tried to. So basically, Shandon's on the 10th, his 4-ball. And he said, "No, you got to finish on the first, and you got to finish ahead of me in case of like if I win and blah blah blah." So Shandon, you will go to the first tee, and I'll move Stian and his brother. What's his brother's name? Everett to the 10th. So there will be a swap there, so that you can finish in front of the clubhouse. And when you get your trophy,
Yeah.
Like,
I want to argue, man.
Mooi. So that is Woodhill. I got 2 more of these moments of the season. Are we ready? There was another player. There was another player who won 3.
No, Mas, I'm very happy. Today, 82, one of my best scores in Duckhook, so yeah. Yeah, well, it was heartbreaking, it was nerve-wracking, and it was everything in between. I just have to weather kept and had a poor start, but managed to keep it. It's play off golf, just see what other guys are doing, and then I just kept with it. I'm excited, I'm very humbled, yeah, it's a great feeling. Actually, I feel ashamed that the amount of luck I had today. I had all the bounces. I used all the luck. I would pretty much for everything for the year.
There you go, Enzo. Well done on being nominated. 3 wins, but the most important part is that you won a major to go with your 3 wins, so you are in there. Now, do I have to change these videos when you win another one, Lukey or Ian, to say 4-time winner? We'll see. I don't mind changing it. It won't take too long. But We'll see. Right, the last one, and this is also an achievement on itself, is recent. This is it.
Uncle Eddie, what a brilliant round you had there. -10. How do you feel about that?
Excellent. Unbelievable.
And there we have it, the 5 nominees for this season. Can you believe it? Shooting 10 and it's 79, still beating all of us. Well done. Are you happy with the nominations?
No, I think that's really great. I think it's usually probably a tough task to choose the nominations and all that.
Yeah,
but,
it is.
And you probably sit, I don't know if it's just you involved or whoever's involved, but whoever's involved in choosing that, I know it's a daunting task at the end of the day, but I think really I agree 100%, and I think that is awesome. The only problem you've created, Maz, is who do you pick now?
I know. Well, to answer your first question, it's not just me or not just Frikkie. There's a discussion that gets happened. We chat, and I chat to other people. Frikkie chats to other people just to get an idea of things. And I think that's how we landed on, instead of nominating 10 people, let's just really narrow it down to 5, which we can vote on. And I think those are the best 5. So if you are in those best 5, congratulations. Really well. I know we had extra hole-in-ones. You know, Jomo got a hole-in-one. Who else? There was a couple. But, you know, the hole-in-one really, the feature was Ashley and Peter Zach on the same day. That was something outstanding.
100% right.
People, that's it for the show. I know we've already gone over a lot of time. Just to quickly go back on that rules thing, this one. So I think what they were saying is that this stuff can be moved because it's not supposed to be there. Is that what you're saying?
I would say yes. On the
I
fence.
think Mazza, I definitely think that.
Say again, Shannon?
I definitely think it can be moved. As long as the ball doesn't move, I personally think it can be moved.
Okay, and chip it. Just hit it over the stuff.
Yes.
Is there anything else we need to say before we say goodbye to everybody? Is everybody happy?
Yes, there's one thing.
Yep.
Go Shandon.
Go Shandon.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
No,
I'll be there, Shannon.
You there? Now all you need to do is just pick up the trophy.
Yeah,
Can do it, Shannon.
absolutely.
And this is why we love Duckhook. This is the top 3, everybody, sitting here together. And that number 2, Frikkie, and number 3, Wayne, is all rooting for number 1. Shannon, you can be a happy man.
Go for it, boy.
Thanks, James. I
Come
appreciate
on,
it, man.
come on. Frikkie's on Sunday too. He can't win another one. Asseblieft.
Yeah.
Asseblieft.
No.
Have a nice evening, everybody. We'll see you on
Like
Sunday.
Thanks, James.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers, everybody.